Eh. No, it's a mono running for a stereo, I'm pretty sure. Why is it so quiet? Go to audio mixer. Scroll down. Wow, that's like really quiet. It's weird. Hello? Oh. Oh, that's a little bit better. Oh, oh, woo, woo! There we go. Okay. I think this is outputting as a mono output, so you might only hear it through your right ear, which would be kind of ako taco. So I apologize about that. But AJ's not here. It's the last game of the regular season, so I, as our resident senior, just decided I'm gonna do this. So you're gonna hear how horrible my commentating skills are. As Amherst maneuvers in, that guy absolutely bombs that. I think he was going for a field goal there. That's good. Hopefully you can hear me out of both ears now. So your AirPods and your AirPod Maxes are hopefully actually gonna work the way they should. Got to make sure we have that high quality sound. Pretty windy out there today. As the general rule of thumb, whenever I'm commentating, you can absolutely hit that M button on your keyboard if you're sick of my voice. I promise I won't get too offended. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Amherst here, rifling a shot. Never mind. Faked you out. Psych. And we're going to be moving. Cardinals have the ball. I want to say that's Nick Cody. I'm not sure, though. AJ, I'm sorry if you're listening to this for the absolute butchery of commentary. Cardinals are moving down the field. They're going to fire it up, but Amherst is going to get the easy interception there. I don't know where he was aiming. I think he was aiming at the dot in the center for the faceoffs, but that's okay. Gage Berlanga, I do know that number. Kind of a tank on the field. Hard to miss. Springfield College commit. Heard AJ say that one enough times. I do know that. And it's going to work behind the net. Cardinals making some good progress. Good passing here. Let's see what they're going to do with it. It's going to go moving it up the left side. Cardinals, just a reminder for all of you at home, are moving from right to left. Amherst moving from left to right. The Hurricanes. It appears they brought their gale force winds with them. It is pretty bad out there today. I don't know if it's as bad as it was for baseball yesterday. Baseball was pretty torrential winds. It was not a pleasant experience because I was worried my iPad was going to fall over and crack. And I really don't have the money to buy a new one. So, let's see what's going to happen here. Cardinals moving in quite well. We've maintained possession for, I'd say, a good 45 seconds so far. He was going to shoot that. I don't know if that was an attempted pass or a shot. But either way, nobody touched it. And that is going to go the way of the Cardinals. Not sure how the out-of-bounds rules work in lacrosse. I don't really know how any of the rules work in lacrosse. So, bear with me here. I can just tell you kind of what happens and what I know. And feel free to make inferences about the rest, because they're probably more accurate than mine are, except for the fact that Gage here, I think we can all say for a fact, was definitely dominating in the paint this season. He's been a real brute force for the Cardinals. And that's number 32. I don't know I do have the rosters in front of me. I'm not as good as AJ is with this, jumping around trying to figure out who's who. Number 32, that's Josh Ivey, the legendary ice hockey player. Mr. Hockey, actually. Winner for this year. So congratulations, Josh, on that. Pretty big accomplishment. That's going to go to Gage. Gage going to fake a shot. Ooh, move it around. Not sure what he wants to do. Pivot around everybody. And he's going to get in. And that is going to be a Cardinal goal for Mr. Gage Berlanga. Yeah, the Gage train is in motion. Put it in drive. Get it moving down the tracks. Gage is coming to town. Get out of the way. And that puts Cardinals up 1-0 on the Amherst Hurricanes. That's a pretty good start. Very good. Caleb's working on the clock issues, the new director, after I quit. Because in case you didn't know, I dropped out of school on Monday. I dropped out on May 15th. I dropped out yesterday after my G period final. I'm officially quitting high school. Conveniently coincides with the fact I'm also graduating. So, interesting there. But we roll on. I promise I'm just kidding. I didn't drop out. I'm not. I came too far to drop out. I made it this far. I'm not dropping out. Well, I mean, classes are done, so it'd be kind of dumb to drop out now. But anyways, I digress about my academic performance over the last 4 years. That's a subject. That's a decent subject to talk about, but one that nobody at home wants to hear about. Because we're at a boys lacrosse game, not a podcast for myself. Cardinals rolling around the net. He's got speed. He's got speed. He's chugging. He's chugging. He's aiming, and he's shooting, and he's scoring. That's a pretty good sequence. Chugging, aiming, shooting, and scoring. And that's number 31. 31. Oh, whoa, that's an audio message. Woo! Number 31, that is going to be Connor Ondrick. Also a senior. Not too sure where University of Tampa. Tampa commit. I do see. I'm paying attention to who the commits are in my class. The token's correct. That's good. Congratulations. I give you the gift of being able to see what time is on the scoreboard off by like a second or two because our broadcast is off by a few seconds from what the live game is because, internet and IP and bandwidth and all that AP computer science principle stuff that I've blocked out of my brain since the exam. Sorry, Miss Slawick, if you're listening. Anyway, Amherst is going to move in here. Fires a shot, going to go a little bit wide. Matt Davis is going to... Oh, never mind. He changed his mind. He was hauling for that, but he apparently decided, never mind. Got to conserve my energy. It was leg day today, so I don't want to, burn all my energy out while I'm standing here in the net. Anyway, Amherst, good possession. Both teams, I will say, have been playing a lot on the outside. Cardinals will definitely be able to get more in towards the circle. I don't remember what the circle's called than Amherst has. As I say that, of course, is when Amherst decides to get it in. Matt Davis fighting for it. Matt Davis, nice play there to keep that out of the net. And Davis is going to bombshell that up to the 50-yard line. If only he was a quarterback, that would be phenomenal. I digress. That's going to get moved up. Spin move there for number 24. Out to the center. Gage fires it, number 7, and that's a Cardinal goal. I almost want to get a loop tape. Matt Walsh fires that one. 3-0 Cardinals as we come up on the halfway point of this first quarter. I would not want to be a Hurricanes fan right now. Neither Carolina nor Amherst. Not a great series for the Carolina Hurricanes if you're following the Stanley Cup playoffs. That 1 a.m. end time after quadruple overtime reminds me a bit of the Pope Francis. I want to say it was, who did he play in 2019? BC High. The game that went to quadruple overtime in TD Garden. We lost. I think it was 2019. That was a brutal loss for Pope. And Carolina experienced a brutal loss last night. Matthew Tkachuk puts it in quadruple overtime. So there's your NHL update. We'll just see how many sports we can cover in the first quarter. We've already got down the NHL. I don't really follow any other sports, so sorry. Don't expect any updates from me on that. Getting up some instant replay set for you, courtesy of Caleb. And that's Connor Ondrick shimmying down the left side, looking around. He's going to sauce it over to Gage. Gage is going to be moving around. Oh, sends a guy tumbling. He's on his feet. Get out of the way. Gage. Oh, if he scores off that, that'd be beautiful. Never mind. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe. Oh, my goodness. What a play. Cardinals 4-0. Get the goal horn. That sounded like a ship horn in distress. I apologize if you had your AirPod Pros in for just annihilating your eardrums. I do sincerely apologize. I'm not the normal commentator for anybody watching from Amherst, so this is not what you could normally expect. This is called a senior who's doing his last regular season game and is kind of bored. So bear with me on that. Henry and Chris can't be here. We're planning on doing some sort of a senior recognition thing for Pro Productions. Not sure when yet. Probably more towards June time frame. Once we, because we do, actually I do have a playoff update. I can safely confirm that the baseball and softball brackets for the Western Massachusetts tournament have been released. So boys baseball will be playing in the Class A division for, oh, that's the alumni tab. I'm not, well, that does me, but they'll be playing the Class 1 tournament, and they will be playing Longmeadow on Monday at 4 p.m. Any Longmeadow game is always a popular one here. 4 p.m., that's going to be at Pope. Western Mass Tournament quarterfinal. We'll be bringing it to you live right here on Pope Prep. We've also got softball at Hampshire Regional. That's away. Softball, the number 8 seed in the Class B tournament. I believe that baseball is the number 1 seed, if I remember correctly, based off of the Western or the MIAA power rankings, which is how the PVIAC, the Pioneer Valley Interscholastic Athletic Committee, or whatever it is, calculates what the playoff seedings are. It is based on the MIAA power rankings. There's a formula they use based off of the rankings for everybody. Based off the math that I did yesterday, I believe boys baseball is in first for the state power rankings. I will double check that for you now, and also see if the lacrosse brackets have been released yet, because I know Mr. Goda is currently sitting around 30 feet in front of me, so I know that I'd imagine that he probably is not updating the website. No, there is no brackets posted yet for lacrosse, and we don't have boys volleyball. We do have tennis, so I'll give you the tennis update if you're interested in keeping up with our, whatchamacallit, tennis teams. So let's go to the athletics page. You can find that at popefrancisprep.org/athletics. You can find all of our updates there, courtesy of Mr. Goda, our athletic director. Tennis, we have boys tennis at Belchertown, 3:30 p.m., so AJ will not be here for the Longmeadow game. Gonna have to take him out in the back and smack him for that one. I'm just kidding. But I will ridicule him for it a little bit. Obviously, he's the tennis captain, for those of you who don't know. So AJ has been very preoccupied here in this spring season. I almost said fall season. Wow, wishful thinking. Yeah, he's a little bit preoccupied, so he won't be here on Monday. I promise I'll do better, because it's Western Mass on Monday. I'll take it a little more seriously. And girls tennis is playing at Lenox. I don't know where that is, but I want to say that's like a type of cheese or something, but I don't think that's where they're playing. Lenox. Is that a cheese? Or is it a type of fish? Lenox? No. Now I'm going to Google that, because now I'm curious. But anyway, that's where they're playing. Not at the fish, but they are playing in the town. Lenox is a manufacturing company, in case you're curious. The town of Lenox, Mass. That sounds a little bit better. I should have some type of fish that's Lenox. Whatever. Yeah, girls tennis will be playing at Lenox High School. Nope. Is it at Lenox High School? Yes, Lenox High School. West Hampton. That's where it is. Okay, that sounds a lot. That makes. Nope, that's West. No, never mind. Never mind. Doesn't say it. Oh well. They're playing against Lenox. You can find where that location is. From there, all of our teams, I do believe, do have state seedings as well. Anyway, Gage just scored again. Nothing new there. So this is getting kind of boring, to keep watching him score. It's great. Don't get me wrong. Love it when the Cardinals score, but it's like, okay, they're kind of taking over this game. Like, they are running with it. So, good stuff. I'm gonna take a brief intermission. Also, really off topic, but in case you liked Jim Brown, the NFL legend, he has since passed away at 87 years old. So if I'm the first person you heard that from, I'm very sorry. But Jim Brown did just pass away today, apparently. So, courtesy of my notifications from Twitter. So, I will be right back. Brief intermission. Got to make a quick phone call, and I'll hop back on the mic in several momentos. Necesito. Bye. And we're back in action. Unfortunately, for those of you who don't like my wonderful voice, the 3 of you watching, I can see there are concurrent viewers count. Pope Francis is up 6-0 now. How do I say this nicely? I thought Amherst was better. Usually their sports teams, if I recall correctly, are usually pretty solid. So I'm kind of surprised that we've got a 6-0 lead, and we're not even done with the first quarter yet. We have an airplane flying overhead. I think that's Jeff Bezos making an appearance, giving us a little bit of a flyover around 10 minutes late for the national anthem, but that's fine. And wow, Amherst goalie makes a stop. That's good. Good for Amherst. I mean, it's not like we need more goals, but he needs more saves. And Amherst is chugging down the field. They are really chugging down the field, right towards the center. Not really well contested either. Finally, Cardinal defense gets pushed them out to the outside. It's also allergy season. Kind of hate that. And Pope regains possession rather easily. That's going to be fired up, and number 29 is going to jump for it. Doesn't grab it. Gage misses it, too. That's an 0 for 2 on the Cardinal pickups there. And Amherst will get possession and start shimmying their way down the field through the 40, through the 30, through the 20, through the 10, and touchdown. Wait, sorry, wrong sport. Amherst still has possession. And that's going to be fired to this front of the net. Matt Davis. Oh, he bodies a man out of the way. And that will not go in. I really wonder if the folks outside of this booth can hear me. This is going to be really obnoxious if they can. Wow, it's kind of mean. You just said my voice is obnoxious. You're not wrong, but anyways, I digress. Cardinals moving up the field. Matt Davis have a great stop there. A little physical contact. Some extracurricular activities, as AJ would say, in front of the net. And Pope Francis going to bomb that one out to the middle of the field. Hence why the midfielders are there. Because, they play in the middle of the field. Well, actually, they play both sides of the field, if I remember correctly. Connor Roderick. Going to fire that one behind the net. Passing, saucing. Saucing and dossing. That's not really making sense, but whatever. Slicing and dicing. No, like saucing and bossing. It's like Sweet Baby Ray's. The sauce is the boss. That ball's stuck in the fence. That'll be my souvenir for later. Or saucing and tossing. That's decent. I can get behind that. And Amherst gets possession. They're going to loop around. And it's going to be deflected off a Cardinal stick. It's going to happen here. A little fighting. Ooh, a little whack of the stick. Whack-a-mole. And that's going to end the first quarter. 6-0 Cardinal lead. If we keep up this pace, we can get us to 24-0 by the end of the game. Let's see, using that math I learned. Even though I don't remember most of it, but that's fine. I'm just kidding. We have a 2-minute break. We'll be back. Let's bring you the second quarter right here. Only on Pope Prep. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at Cardinal Field Do we have a name for the field? Did anybody ever name the field? Or is it just like the Pope Francis turf? Like, it's kind of boring. I say we name it the Andrew Sarrazina's turf. Let's just name the school after me. Andrew Sarrazina Preparatory School. Nah, I'm just kidding. That'd be funny, though. Senior prank. I'll just put up a sign. No, if administration's listening, that is a joke. Not for legal reasons, that is a joke. I wouldn't do that. I will do a harmless senior prank. This game's my senior prank, you know, I'll just be joking around the whole time. Everybody's best time of the year. It's allergy season, baseball season, lacrosse season, graduation season. It's a pretty good, apparently Siri thinks I'm talking to her now. Beat spring allergies this baseball season, courtesy of Flonase. So, if anybody needs an allergy medicine, apparently Flonase is the way to go, according to Siri. No, it is not. I can speak from experience. Flonase is not that great. Nasonex is, like, good. Yeah, this is not sponsored by Nasonex. That is just my personal recommendation. If you suffer with, like, runny noses and stuff. I'm not a doctor, though, so obviously consult your pediatrician or your doctor before trying medications. You may suffer life-threatening side effects. I won't go into the list here. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to go into one of those, like, long commercials. And Pope scored again. Nope, never mind. I lied. They didn't. That's called me having posters in my way. We got some baseball folks here. Good stuff. Baseball team showing up, repping to support the Cardinals. Not a huge student section tonight, but a lot of parents here, which is nice. It's always good to see parents supporting their Cardinals and supporting the community. So, yeah. It's always, you know, it's a good time. I like the atmosphere at these games. We have fun here. Yes, I did. Oh! That's a Cardinal takedown. Flag, airborne, watch out below. You know, like, I don't know what they have. It's like some black thing. I don't know how heavy that is on the end of the flag, but I really don't know if that would hurt if it hit somebody. I'm mildly intrigued, but I don't want to find out. So, if anybody knows what's on the end of the black flag, or the yellow flags for lacrosse, that'd be cool to know. So I don't know why they fire them up in the air, because then they have to, like, run and grab them, and that sounds really inconvenient. But, I'm not a ref for lacrosse. I'm a ref for hockey. We don't have cards. We just blow the whistle and start pointing at people and making signals with our hands. Anyway, Pope has possession. Good stuff. Let's see what they're going to do with this possession, because that is the question. You have the ball. What are you going to do with the ball? That is the question. Fires it away, and that's going to go way outside. Ooh, almost hit the photographer sitting over there in the back corner of the field. Did not even phase him, though. That guy is locked into what he's doing. Good for him. And Pope possession. Wow, I'm really going to... I need to get a loop tape of that. Just Pope possession. Pope possession. Because, you know, I'm like getting a sore throat. I don't know how AJ... I need to drink some water. Sponsored by H2O. Drink water. Hydrate. Stay hydrated this summer. Everybody's drinking. Good. Everybody have a drink of water. That's going to be a save. I think I might be number 2 for the game. 2 out of at least 8 attempts. That is around 25%. That should not have taken me that long to figure out. But, hey, 25% is better than 0. So, got to look on the bright side of things. Or whatever the song goes. I'll look it up during the half. Actually, I have to leave at the half, so you'll finally be rid of my voice. And, Amherst has possession here. I really hope they release the playoff. Or I can just forget how to speak. The brackets for Western Mass Tournament. Because they've got softball and boys volleyball posted. Yes, just as a reminder, we already went over it, but just a quick refresher. Monday. Yabba-dabba-doo. Monday, we have boys baseball at 4 o'clock right here at Pope versus Longmeadow in the Western Mass quarterfinal. Bit of an update for you is how the division will work. Wow, Amherst finally puts one in the back of the net. That is like good news for them, not good news for us. But that is noteworthy news because it's their first one of the game. So So Matt Davis will not have a goose egg coming out of this one, but that's all right. But the playoff tournament, baseball and softball is going to be round of 8, or is going to be 8-team brackets, quarterfinals, semifinal, finals. And lacrosse is going to be rounds of 4, or teams or brackets of 4. So they will just have a semifinal and then a final. I will take a quick look. I'm not sure if they have released the Kraken yet. No, I'm just kidding. If they've released where the locations will be. For baseball, I can confirm Pope Francis in the Class A tournament is number 1. 14 wins, 6 losses on the season with a 4.44 rating. We'll take a look-see really quick. Class B softball, Pope Francis has a negative 1.09 rating. And they are 14-2 on the season, but they had a very easy opponent rating per the MIAA power rankings. Boys lacrosse. Pope Francis is number 1 in Class B, so we'll be playing South Hadley. It appears Pope Francis is the boys lacrosse with an 11-3 record. So can confirm based off of this really cool spreadsheet that I found, courtesy of the PVIAC, which has like 12 other people on it right now. Pope Francis Division 3 will be playing South Hadley, and Wacona will be playing East Long Meadow. So we will be playing either Wacona or East Long Meadow in the finals. I know that everybody wants it to be East Long Meadow because those are always fun games. And for girls lacrosse, Pope Francis, the number 4 seed, will be playing Mount Greylock, the number 1 seed. Mount Greylock 14-2, Pope Francis 7-8. The winner of that game will be playing the winner of the Granby and Lee game. So there's your playoff picture. Yeah. This is interesting. I will have some graphics and stuff to explain things a little bit better on Monday. So I'm just taking a quick look-see at how this works. Oh, those are the non-playoff teams. Never mind. So, yeah, we should have brackets released for baseball, boys, and girls lacrosse relatively soon. Official brackets. Essentially compiling all the data on this sheet into a nice, fancy-looking thingamabob for us to all take a look at. So a bracket releasing, I believe, is officially today. I probably will be finishing releasing brackets through tomorrow. But there's your Pope Francis playoff picture. I believe all of our teams are in the Western Mass tournament. And I know at least boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, baseball, and softball, as of now, as of 4 a.m. this morning, are still slotted for the state tournament. I will take a quick look at boys tennis. Boys tennis. Where's Pope Francis? Pope Francis has a non-qualifier match against Belchertown on Monday. I don't believe they are qualifying for the state tournament. And girls tennis. Where are we? Class C. Girls tennis did qualify for the Western Mass tournament, and I believe based off this they are qualifying for the state tournament as well. They'll be playing Lennox, and Mount Greylock will be playing Lee, so they'll be playing the winner of the Mount Greylock-Lee game for the Western Mass title if they beat out Lennox. Now I can take a quick breath after your playoff picture, sponsored by Andrew Sarazina. So, not really sponsored. I didn't pay for it. I just did it. So, Amherst currently has possession, unfortunately. Still 1-6 ball game. Amherst has some good movement here. Still can't get in close to Matt Davis, though. Cardinal defense is on fire today, keeping him pushed to the outside. We do like to see that. Oh, maybe I jinxed it, and they're going to score. Yep, I jinxed it, of course. Unfortunate. 6-2, Pope Francis. 6-2 in favor of Pope Francis. That's good stuff. Caleb, I see, is getting really little thingy on the bottom to tell you what games are coming. Good job. He's learning. The Proto-J is learning how to do all this stuff so that way when I disappear in a few short weeks, Pope Productions will survive. It's like that Gloria Gaynor song. I will survive! Hey, hey! So Pope Productions will survive. I know I sound like a dying crow. There's a reason I wasn't in the music program. That's why I stuck to the sound tech stuff. Cardinals going to win. Get the Yay Bez chance going. Dan Bez, the College of St. Rose commit. Oh, wow. A little bit of an aggressive play there by Amherst, but it's okay. Pope Francis will still pick it up. Never mind. Oh, maybe. Ooh, wee! That went out. Okay, that's going to the fan section. Some fans getting a lucky ball there. Never mind. Never actually went out. Very unfortunate. That'll be number 8 on Pope. Will pick that up, and that'll go to Amherst. Or Amherst, if you're weird. It's Amherst. You don't pronounce the Hearst. It's like too many words. Amherst. No. It's Amherst. Anyways, Amherst is Amhurt right now after the Cardinal offense this game. It's down by 4. They are making a bit of a comeback, but the physicality, is that a word, physicality? The physicalness of this game has been tight on both teams. A lot of very aggressive plays. Good stuff moving into the playoffs. So I think we're going to see a lot of that action, especially against South Hadley. South Hadley, the few games we've seen against South Hadley with Pope this year, both boys and girls, have been very competitive games physically. So I'm interested to see how that's going to carry over as we move forward into the playoff rounds. I believe next week is when they'll be starting. And state tournament brackets will be released on May 31st. You can tell where my attention has been the last few days, not necessarily on the actual games we're doing, but more of what's upcoming. I do a lot of the playoff coordination, statistic stuff behind the scenes to make sure that everybody's in the know. The poor production crew, the email chains the week of the Frozen Four and finals at TD Garden for hockey. Their poor inboxes were absolutely blowing up with every 5 minutes an update from me of some new information I found. So sorry about that, but you'll probably get that again if we make it that far this year or this season. I'm gonna actually do my quick MIAA search, see if we've got any information on state playoff lacrosse locations. MIAA, Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. Sports tournament. We did score. We did do that. That's good. Nope. Still only baseball and outdoor track have been posted. So, I do need to start to get ready to pack up and head on out of here, unfortunately, because I do have some other plans for the evening. So, you can be rid of my voice now. Thank you for tuning in, and enjoy the rest of the game. And I'll be back on Monday a little more serious, a little more prepared and ready to commentate some baseball versus Longmeadow, 4 p.m. Be here or be on Pope Prep. And we'll see you then. and gentlemen, your score at the half. Your Cardinals 7 goals. The visiting Hurricanes 3 goals.